You're probably the only one who has an actual ass, so...
Excuse me?
Sorry, was that too far?
Oh, Lord.
Excuse me?
I can't tell
Your
anymore.
whole life is that fucking lost meme.
Whoa, what?
Atlantis, the last empire.
I don't know
Did
what
you
the
just
lost
say your
meme.
entire life is that lost meme?
Wait, this is copyrighted. Shit! Abort mission!
Lost meme?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's why I'm confused. I don't understand.
To be fair, I don't understand most lost memes. It's just like 4 panels of like a comic. Like it's a normal fucking comic, but somehow it's lost.
Yeah, no. The original comic was just dumb, and then it turned into like the breaking it down to the basics of literally just having lines representing the people, and then that's loss. That in and of itself is the meme. It has nothing to do with the original art.
To me, that's too much work for a meme. Like,
It's a
I know
dumb
that's
meme,
saying a lot.
but it's one that you can just go, oh, that's loss. Because you can just make it out of literally anything.
maybe that's why it doesn't really.
I'm gonna
Maybe
beat
that's
up
why I
this
don't
old
really
man.
find it that funny.
Very good. Now don't forget you can avoid high-flying objects by ducking out of their way.
Yo, I've learned all this stuff in kindergarten when those birds tried to kill you with their razor-sharp claws and beaks.
Are we talking about the magpies again?
Maybe?
I still say magpie just sounds like a pro-Trump bird. Or a tro-pump pastry. A pro-Trump pastry,
Proton
Jesus
pastry.
Christ.
Proton pastry, what?
Magpie, magapie.
Oh, don't.
It's a pro-Trump pastry.
Look, I've regained some energy, but not all my energy. Because we've now been through Croc, we've been through Frogger, and now this is the 3rd attempt.
Yeah, but this looks at least somewhat better. Like, at least it had more, like, money put into it.
Yeah, we lost 2 recordings. First one because my audio was fucked, which sucks because that was like an amazing recording. There was a lot of autism in that recording.
Oh no, it was great.
Then we had our second recording where we just didn't have the energy, and now we're doing this one.
So we took a bit of a break, recharged, and now we're doing this one.
We lost a really good, like, analogy about how Benjamin Button has a lot in common, like, with, like, physically representing what autism feels like for some people. It was really intellectual.
That was the only intellectual part about that recording session.
Not the only one. We talked about how the Flash should technically be stronger than Superman.
That doesn't count.
True.
That's weird. That's weeaboo nerd shit.
Weeaboo!
Oh, that counts as intellectual
Weeaboo?
discussion.
When did America become part of Japan? Oh, hot shit!
When they started making manga like comics, I got nothing. I'm out of it, dude. I got nothing.
Pillow's dead.
Nothing left.
I think he just experienced
Let's all make fun of this
loss.
lighting now.
Fucking hate this.
I'm going through the 5 stages of grief after losing my energy.
Exactly.
Hang on, guys. Guys, take a look. Milo has an idea. Invest in better lighting.
Oh my god, no, I have to fucking complain about a hotel. Holy sh... Okay, so when Lucy came down here, we went to Sydney. The hotel we originally were going to stay at, the Grand Hotel, it looked quite nice.
Jesus!
Online. But then you get there and first off, communal bathroom. Secondly, haven't updated the light bulbs since 1950s, it looks like.
Oh.
I understand if that's the style you're going for, but
Yes.
install air conditioning and upgrade your light bulbs. Like, at least do
Oh
that.
my god, it...
And the
They
view
didn't
was
have
rubbish,
AC?
so we ended up checking out instantly and then leaving. But that is after I dropped a bottle of cider and it smashed all over the sidewalk. but like it.
They didn't have
so-
AC?
No, they had a fan in the corner of the room that you literally
wait.
pulled a cord. It was like one of those
Wait.
old lights that you see in like abandoned mines where you go where you pull a cord and it goes click click.
Wait. Where was this? What
It was
country
in
was
Sydney.
this?
It was in Sydney, the city, the Grand Hotel.
Oh.
Don't go
Fuck,
there.
there's no fucking AC?
I'm surprised that's the one you got caught up on. I
Oh.
got caught up on the communal bathroom.
No, you can't. You can't.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when you visited Lucy. This is when
Yes,
Lucy visited
this
you.
was just last month.
Oh my God, no AC in Australia. Jesus
I know.
Christ,
I mean,
You
no.
can't keep. You can't keep this like shuck and chuck above like 95 degrees.
Yeah, but no.
I
but
can
so
shit
we
in
pretty
front of
much-
another
and
person.
it's like, and any time you breathed in through your nose, no matter how clean they would have made that place, I don't know like how often they dusted shit, but you could smell. You could at least smell. I don't know if you actually breathed in a bunch, but you could at least smell dust.
It's probably because it was so
And
goddamn
the
hot.
the door opens to the left, like the doorknob's on the right, so it opens left. That's not into the that's not into the wall. The wall is on the right. So imagine a top-down view
Have you?
of
I
the
know this is a
room.
fucking strange thing to ask.
Hmm?
But the way you're describing this place is what like Quigley Down Under looks like.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
I don't either.
Google. Quigley Down Under.
You okay, Sarah?
Oh, it's a movie.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
got
that
nothing.
voice. I don't know what
couldn't
that
help
was.
you.
I'm so sorry.
No, but it just... it looked so much better online, and it was pretty cheap. It was like for 5 days? Yeah, it was like 5 or 6 days. It was $300. And that's AUD, so... So we went to a different place that was twice the price, but God, it was triple the value. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Here's my half of the key to go with the part that you found in the boiler room.
Oh my God, old man, I don't care. Let me in your fish tank.
I was literally about to say,
Please.
does this fool ever stop talking?
No, he doesn't.
Oh my god.
Yes, I know
I don't
to
think he talked this
combine.
much.
Yeah,
He didn't
yes.
talk this much in the movie.
Great. Lots of objects
He didn't.
find in this way to give you new and useful items.
Oh my God, I know how
I'm
combining
a
things
fucking
works.
archaeologist. He is an archaeologist, right?
Just open your backpack, select the key, and then
And
Anthropologist.
the door should open. I'll see you when you've retrieved that.
Point is, we are a learned man. We don't need you to explain everything to us.
Hey, I know that you're trained in like, you're a trained cartographer and an anthropologist and everything. You've got degrees, you teach courses, you're
You've
at a
been trained in
museum and all
guerrilla
that.
warfare.
But did you know that if you glue the two pieces of the key together, it makes
Dude,
a whole
I know how
key?
people would be able to sit through that. Just replace it with fucking sans.
What?
God
And
damn
then the
it.
moment you get into the moment you get into the menu to combine the key, it's like dun 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 dun.
It's a fucking weird ass Undertale
That's
mod.
Combining that key is the Dark
Oh,
Souls of
you
puzzle
missed
games.
the 2 halves. The second time you
Hey, what
attempt.
happened?
Oh, you put the key on backwards.
Hold up. Quick question. Do you remember that person who was making the 3D
Yes.
like Undertale?
Oh yeah, like Undertale and
no?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What happened to that?
Oh yeah. You mean the little
I
animations?
stopped watching after like episode
did-
7, I think. And
No,
then
no,
on,
not the
like,
video. There was
20
someone who was There was someone who was making. They were recreating the game in 3D.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
I don't know if they like gave up or not. I know that there's a small group that's been doing this, working on it for like a couple of years now. But there's someone who's literally turning all of the Fallout 4 They made. Oh my god, what happened?
Deja vu, I've been in this place before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you. And the search is a mystery.
No, no, no. No, it needs to play the fucking Little Mermaid song from Kingdom Hearts.
Hang on, this man has to teach me how boomerangs work.
Oh, I can do that for you. Throw it.
No.
You know what?
Let's hear what Whitmore has to
You know what
say.
makes me mad? Is he's talking way too much.
Hold on,
And
go back to that
makes-
fucking boomerang. That is the shittiest boomerang design. That would not work. That would not work.
It's an Atlantean
would not
boomerang.
work. Let alone
Okay.
underwater.
Pillow, I want you to think about who we're making fun of here. This is Atlantis. They couldn't keep their city out of the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's a reason they
I
sank.
gotta say real quick that this is something that actually really does piss me off in any game that does it. Is this old man is like telling you,
Yeah.
it's giving you way too much like tutorial via word. And it makes sense for him to tell the player, but it doesn't make sense within the game's context.
Yeah, I saw an amazing video about, like, I think it was actually just extra credit, like those guys that it did a video on like tutorials and stuff and how Mario, like the first one, did it right. It just had a screen, no enemies, no nothing on it. Just had a couple of blocks, and then you had your buttons. Because at the time you only had like your 4 directions and then 2 A and B buttons.
See, I don't.
So it's like you just push
I-
buttons,
Right.
and then you're like, oh, and then you try to move to the left, and it's like, oh, I can't move to the left. How about let's try moving to the
Admittedly,
right? Let's see what A and B do. Oh, I can jump and run, and then it introduces an enemy that moves really slowly, and is super simple. If you touch him on the sides, you die. It's so simple to make a tutorial, but then when you bring in like all these kinds of games where it's like you have to aim and shoot and duck and do all of that kind of stuff, it's like. Like you can do it.
And
but
I
it's,
actually,
like,
I have to say something that I actually have been finding out about Breath of the Wild that's actually really cool is Breath of the Wild tells you how to play, but it doesn't tell you all you can do, and you'll find out if you the more you explore, the more you are rewarded.
yeah.
Like the more you try things out, the more you are rewarded, and I actually think that's really good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was actually really genuinely surprised by Breath of the Wild. I was a little disappointed that it didn't have like actual like
Not a
dungeons.
boomerang at all. It's not coming back.
Wait, what the fuck? It's a
I was waiting for you guys to notice something was a little amiss. I remember
That's
this
just
part
a
of Atlantis.
stick.
This is like if I tried to make a boomerang.
You couldn't fish with that.
I remember that part of Atlantis where he got into the secret basement of Whitmore's mansion and he started throwing sticks at shit.
Why are we
I don't
spending?
know.
I know this is supposed to be a tutorial level, but wouldn't the tutorial level in like the submarine make more sense?
Look,
Where you can
this
have
was
more
a secret.
people, like
We're about to go to fucking Atlantis. Do you really think anything's gonna make sense here?
Okay, look, that wasn't even part of the tutorial. That was a secret area you can find. There's a secret button you need to find to be able to find this. This is supposed to be like a fun little extra thing.
okay, you know what? That's
Why
actually
did
not
we
that
waste
bad
our
because it
time on
kind
this?
of. No. That's actually not a bad idea because it kind of like hints to the player that they should explore and move the camera around and look at everything.
True.
Yeah, but we
I think
already
it's still
know
fucking
this.
stupid. I hate it.
I mean, there's not much bang for your buck there, but you know. Hey, look, if you really put in the elbow grease and you put in the effort, you can find more shitty things like this. That's why Cracker Jacks aren't a thing anymore. Well, I mean, they are a thing, but no one buys them. I'm not sure how they're still around. It's like,
What? Hold on, Cracker Jacks. What the fuck brought this up?
Cracker Jacks are it's like this really shitty snack, I think it's supposed to be.
Yes, it's popcorn.
And it's like, yeah, it's like shitty popcorn, and they're just like, oh, you know, to attract kids, we'll put prizes inside. But the prizes are always crap. It's always a sticker of the Cracker Jack box.
Hey, I
Some
actually
horse shit.
I actually got figurines.
I always got stickers every single time. It's like, oh wow, I waded through gross popcorn and threw it in the garbage just to get a sticker.
Oh, I always got little figurines. Like one time I got a whale.